Hi everyone, this is Finch again, and this is going to be case victory against Roses for NUPL. This is a best of 3. This is the first game, which is black and white 2, and you're going to see a offensive, maybe even a balanced team from Roses with spikes from Roselia. He led with his striker, and we're going to see stall from Case, which is interesting. I think this is an FLCL stall team, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, there's this big ass bug in my basement where I'm narrating this, and it's kind of creepy. But let's get back to it. So turn 1, Case is gonna will with this mischievous. It's slower than this strike it at volts. It's gonna get volted into the mandibuzz of Roses, and it's gonna dodge the whisk. So that's a bit of an early advantage for Roses. But I'm looking at the teams. I don't know if Case is necessarily gonna be pressured too much by Roses' team, and I think that's gonna give him a big advantage. But there's a fast taunt from Mandibuzz, and Mandibuzz could really be a stall breaker. It's got taunt, toxic, fast taunt. So I guess that's an advantage for Roses, definitely. Knockoff from Audino on the list. So that's a good start for Roses, definitely. He's got a stall breaker in. We're going to see Bastia down here. Foul play is going to do 4%. Okay. That's going to be a magic coat from Case predicting the taunt, and that's going to be a pilot punch switch on that. We're going to see Earthquake, Stealth Rock, and so yeah, the Bastiodon is going to be taken down to 1%. It's going to get leftover healed to 7-8%, and the return's going to get rocks, and then we're going to see rocks and the pilot find the Mandibuzz switching. So they both got rocks up. I think that Rose has a bit of an advantage because A, Gardevoir could potentially be a stall breaker depending on the set, and B, he's got a fast taunt, toxic Mandibuzz, and he's also got momentum and probably spikes. Momentum from this Striker giving volt switches, and there's no ground type on Case team. Yeah, that's going to do 55% to Mandibuzz, but I mean, it's just going to roost that off. But I think that it comes down to if Roses can really break through this Mandibuzz and then eventually penetrate the core of the Case team with these Striker plus the Mandibuzz being the stall breaker. So this is going to be interesting. We're going to see Roselia here from Roses. I'm not sure why. Okay, he went for a Sludge Bomb, went for the Poison. Okay, that critical hit from foul play is going to be really annoying. I'm missing a poison here. Get the poison, so he good. He fished for the poison, he got the poison. Roselia is going to take 60% in return for getting the poison and weakening the Mandibuzz slightly, but that's good. Now I think he's probably going to notice the Striker. Maybe I'll fire off a T-Ball instead of a Volt Switch. Just get an advantage here, but I'm not quite sure. Just going to slow down the pace of this narration a bit. I know the set of the Gardevoir and Rose's team, given that I talked to him before, and I'll reveal the fact that it is indeed a sub-combine set. So sub-CM can do very well against this team, I think, but it's going to have to hit a Focus Blaster too, which is really what it comes down to. I believe the Case team, by the way, the Jubilife Jinxes, I think, beat the Vibrant, is it Jubilife Jinxes? I don't even know what Jinxes. The something Jinxes beat the Vibrant Pavilions already this week. So they won 5-2, and this is just the 8th game in the set. So it doesn't really matter who wins this series, but it's a high-level series. So yeah, Case brought the FLCL stall. Yeah, he's just confirming that in the chat. It was the FLCL's team for those interested. Okay, so finally we're going to see a kill Bastion. It's going to go down. We're going to see the Gardevoir from Roses. He's going to switch out to Roselia. We're going to see Shadow Ball here, and that's going to slightly weaken it. I don't know what set this Mischievous is, but it's going to be switched out to the Roselia of Case. Sludge Bomb's going to be played. It's going to do nothing, so it's going to be a bulky ass Roselia from probably both sides, giving the damage output being little to nothing. I gather that we'll see some spikes this turn from at least Case. Okay, we're going to see the Gardevoir here from Roses getting it in before Toxspike gets up as smart because he's sub combined. And I think, to be honest, he just subs here. And if he could get a combine or two up before Mandibuzz comes in. Oh, Mandibuzz is poison at 50. Yeah, I think he just wins, barring Destiny Bond or Perish Song on the Mischievous, or Missed Focus Blast on Mandibuzz, or multiple Missed Focus Blasts in general on Audino. Yeah, we're going to see Combine. Now can we see a sub, and that'll end it? I don't think that. No way knockoff and DY wins and breaks the sub. So yeah, this is over. And yeah, it did the 6-0 from the start, really. If it Focus Blast, although Mandibuzz at full would have been able to give Case a bit of a chance, but he let Mandibuzz get weakened and burnt and poisoned, so yeah. In the words of FLCL, oh, I don't remember what counted this dash. So yeah, this is pretty much over with. Roses clicks substitute here, then he clicks focus blast a bunch of times. That's assuming he didn't change the set from sub. Yeah, he's sub CM, so this is over. We're going to see the heal bell, but that's really futile. Now we're going to see another combined. Yeah, it's over. Just type in the chat. Okay, I guess we can see Psychic. I don't know why he's not just going to. Oh, he's got a focus blast here because You can't let Mandibuzz get. Oh, okay, Mischievous. So we gotta play from Case. Oh, he's gonna calm my. Okay, I'm off. I'm off as fuck. I don't know the damage calcs on Mandibuzz from Focus Blast. Okay, Jesus. Perish Song is to play. Okay, not over. Odino gonna take a fuck ton from T-Bolt. He's got T-Bolt, not Focus Blast. Okay. That's interesting. I thought they always carried Focus Blast, but there we go. So that means Mandibuzz is not even close to a threat to this. In missing, there's no missing, so that makes it even easier for Roses. But he's good thing he got the Bastiodon killed early, and he didn't let it linger around because it would have been a bitch for that Gardevoir to kill had he started to sweep from the start of the game. So yeah, that's good for Roses. Roses pretty much wins this game with Gardevoir. Especially given that there's only one layer of Toxic Spikes up, and that's going to be absorbed. So yeah, there's no Toxic Spikes up again for the Gardevoir, and Case is going to predict the Gardevoir there and Sludge Bomb instead of Toxic Spike. Now I think he goes for Toxic Spike. He's saying in the chat, give me the Poison on guard. Okay, we're going to see Sludge Bomb, Toxic Spike. Okay, so Spike, Toxic Spike, Spike. Okay, I don't really like that Roses is letting this happen, to be honest. If I were him, I'd go to Mandibuzz this turn. Yeah, he goes to Mandibuzz, that's good. Now we're going to see another Spike. These Spikes are like potential lose condition. I'm going to see Taunt into a Sludge Bomb, 25%, no poison. We're going to see Roost probably here from Mandibuzz. Yep, now it's at 75. We're going to see Aloe come in. Aloe is going to get the Roselia promptly in, absorb the Toxic Spike, take Spikes and SR damage. We're going to see Mandibuzz from Case. Just going through the motions at this point. This is a pretty boring game to narrate, I'm not going to lie. It's just pretty straightforward, and the Case is just inherently fucked by the Gardevoir. And we're going to see the foddering of the Zebstrika, so that makes it a 5-5 game. I wonder what he's going to do to combat this Mandibuzz, to be honest. Actually, I think that Roses might have put himself in a bit of a hole by letting those Spikes get up, really. He's probably got to be offensive Piloswine. In which case it could sort of force Mandibuzz to roost a bit. It does look manageable for Case now that I think of it, but like really, Roses shouldn't have let the Spikes get up. He switched out Toxic. Ooh, Toxic missed on the Aloe. And that's a bit annoying, but I think he's gonna get another chance to hit it because Case probably just gonna go for Wish here. But yeah, that was a good prediction. He didn't attack into the Mandibuzz, but he saw the Aloe coming in. And that Toxic can come here, so it didn't really matter much, just one turn of Toxic. But yeah, that was well played by Roses, getting himself back into momentum in the swing of things after letting the Spikes get up, which in my opinion was a misplay that might cost him the game, but we'll have to see. I think that he needs to get the Gardevoir in on a turn that is not being attacked at all, so it can't get status and it can't get damaged, and it needs to get in against something like this Alomomola, and is he risking that? Okay, it's going to be on a Wish. So now I think it's over because he's going to sub-CM win. Because Mischievous is slow and only at 23. Yeah, so this is over. So yeah, he timed that well. I wouldn't have risked it that early myself, I don't think. Why would you not? Okay, I don't know what he's doing. You should have minded there and then T-bolted twice for 2KO while you live foul play, and then you just sweep. Now he doesn't 2KO this from T-bolt once he gets high rolls, and he's not going to be at +1, so he's not going to be able to break through everything. So that was a misplay on Rose's part because he gets 2KO'd by foul play. So yeah, I really just like how Roses planned this game. He let the Spikes get up, which hinders this Gardevoir's long-term survivability. B, he did not Calm Mind when Calm Mind just won. But I think that has to do with the fact that he's not very familiar with BWNU, while he's very familiar with ORAS. I'm looking forward to the ORAS game, but I think the Case might actually have a window to win this game when he really shouldn't. His foul play should 2KO his Gardevoir, definitely, because it's got 0 defense. We'll see. Also, it's worth noting that he is synchronized on this Gardevoir. He doesn't have Trace, but it's just because Soul Gazer missed Savage. Yeah, they're talking about that in the chat right now. Anyway, I don't know what's being thought out really. The play here for Case is to foul play. I don't know what. Roses is planning here. Is he might be cocking Thunderbolt, and if Thunderbolt could 2KO this, then he could win with this still potentially. I don't know the foul play roll, but otherwise, I don't know. Otherwise, I think that he's got to go to Piloswine or his own Mandibuzz and try to threaten this out or try to force it to get like worn out. Okay, he's gonna bring the Piloswine, probably his fodder, to go to his own Mandibuzz next turn. He's gonna see a Roost from Case. Actually, I think that Case should have foul played there and not risk the Roost. But then Ice Shard crit was 45. Jesus, that's a strong. That's a big crit. Because now I could see it. I can't talk. Oh my god! But now after Stealth Rock Thunderbolt kills the Mandibuzz, that's a noteworthy crit. I think that we're gonna see Roost, Scald, yeah, taunted into Aloe. So we're gonna see some more going through the motions here. And is he gonna go to Roselia or Guardy's gonna go to Roselia here? Scald, no. Audino, okay. Audino's gonna get a wish off. So he's gonna have to go to Gardevoir. Why would he not go to Gardevoir here? Now he's getting Mandibuzz get healed up. I just disagree with the way Rozes is playing this and his plan. I don't think that he's going to win this in the long term now. And that's kind of frustrating to me because like he had it won if he just clicked Combine there, and he had it won if he didn't let Spikes get off. So that's yeah, not very good. I mean, he's making like plays that seem optimal in the short term, but his long term game plan is just clearly fundamentally lacking. Like if he clicks Combine there, yeah, he might be risking, like, oh, I don't know, him not going to Mandibuzz and the Wish, but, like, there's nothing that could really threaten you. So, therefore, you are just going to win eventually if you Combine. Like, you stay in there, you Combine up, and what beats you? Nothing. So, I don't know. Okay, we're going to see the poisoning of the Mandibuzz again with the Sludge Bomb Fish for poison from the Roselia as Roosts happen, and then another Sludge Bomb and a Taunt happens. And we're going to see a Roost here from Case, and we're going to see a Mandibuzz from Roses to come in to cock block this Mandibuzz of Case. And I think that the Roses Mandibuzz is quicker. So we're probably going to see a Taunt and a Switch. Yep, we're going to see a Taunt and a Switch. We're going to see Audino here from the CasedVictory team. Taunt. So this is cock block. So now we've got that stall breaking action going again. I think we're going to see another Taunt here. Into the Aloe. No, oh, he didn't even need to predict a Roost. That was stupid of me. He taunted the turn before. My bad. But now we're going to see a Taunt again. I stand corrected. We're going to see a Roselia and a Scald. Okay, well played by Roses. Now, could we see a Giga Drain? No, does he not have Giga Drain? Well, whatever. The Aloe's going to be quicker again. And we're going to see a Wish, as we're going to see Synthesis from this. Wish PP is dwindling down probably. Sludge Bomb, Misdreavus, it was a roll, apparently, but it died. So now we're going to see it being a 4-4 game, but there's an extra layer of spikes on the Roses side. Case is saying good game. He has to shower and stuff. Okay, so I guess we're going to pause this narration for a bit. Okay, they're going to play DPP in 20 or 30 minutes. So I'm going to pause this narration after this, and I'll resume it when they continue to play. But before that, oh, he left. Why did he leave? Well, I guess Case is conceding at this point, but I mean, I don't think he had lost the game completely. Like, if he roosts on this, and then the Gardevoir doesn't it's not in KO range, and the Gardevoir only gets 2 to 3 more switch-ins. You have Heal Bell and Audino. I guess you're running out of Wish PP eventually, and Aloe gets weakened, and Roselia is pretty much down for the count at this point. You only get 1 more safe switch-in, so I guess that's that. Yeah, Case has to shower, so I'll be back in 20-30 minutes, and I'll be back to resume this narration then. Okay, we're back at it with Game 2 of the series, and this is DPP, and we're going to see a turn 1 Sleep Talk miss and Fire Blast miss, so that sort of works out well. We get a redo here, and we're going to see lead Venomoth against lead Magmortar. This time we're going to see a U-turn from Case, which is an interesting new approach. He probably has a Magmortar counter somewhere in the back. Slowking, Regirock, Poliwrath, something along those lines. Maybe a Magmortar of his own, or, something like that, but I'm sure he has something in the back. Does not get Vital Spirit this generation, so you can sleep in Magmortar. And so you can see a Slowking, which is the primary counter. Ooh, we can see a T-Bolt there. Jesus. Nice prediction on Rose's behalf. I don't think that was a prediction, actually. I just think that was just a sort of a shot in the dark. We're going to see T-Bot into Regirock. A lot of damage. I'm giving that damage. I think Focus Blast might be a roll, or maybe be able to kill. I don't know, we're going to have to see if he goes for Focus Blast. That's going to hit and connect and kill, and that's going to be a big early lead for Roses. Jesus. Okay, so we're going to see Tauros here from Case. And it's going to be a Regirock here. So we're going to see Earthquake, not Double Edge, and that's going to just bounce right off the Regirock. So looks like Case is at an early big disadvantage here. And Stealth Rock here for Roses. Yup. Continuing his lead. It looks like Roses is really running away with this game. Now we're actually finally to Sleep Powder. Now the question is if Roses is gonna have something to deal with this. Regirock's gonna be the thing, and okay, it's gonna be a Toxic Spike, right? Not anything else. So yeah, this is really it depends on if Rose has something to deal with Toxic Spikes, or if Case is going to be able to stall him out with Toxic Spikes potentially, because that's a lot of unprepared teams in DPP and I feel, struggle with Toxic Spikes, but I don't think this is going to be one of them. I think that Rose has built his team well. We're going to see the Earthquake into the Tauros here. I'm not sure why Tauros is the Regirock follow-up instead of Slowking, but we'll see. Now we're going to see a Bandit Earthquake, so I'm just going to take it out. So we're going to be trading 42% damage minus leftovers for the life of that. We're going to see a Jump Bluff here. Subbing here, I don't know why you're okay, miss. Okay, so that I think Case is just really sloppily playing this game. It's Leech Seed, miss again. Not that huge a deal, but I think that this is annoying for Roses. Encore. Stone Edge. Now we're going to see a Bastiodon being last. I don't know what the hell this team is. What the fuck are you using? I hope this isn't a serious team from Case, honestly. Probably just BSing because his team already won the week. Doesn't want to reveal anything for next week. But this is a pretty shitty team from Case. And if this is a serious team, I'd be very disappointed. But Rose is going to win this game easily. Slowking, Calm Mind. Case at least can be able to recover here. But eventually, the Slowking from Roses is just going to set up all over this, assuming that the other opposing one isn't Calm Mind because it's only one layer poisoned. But instead, we're just going to see the Regirock, and it's going to boom, and it's going to crit, and it's going to kill the Slowking. So now it's 5-3 with Rocks up, and Case team being sort of weak, and Rose is not revealing 3 mons. I'm just going to see a Typhlosion, and that is just going to absolutely murder Case from here on out. Focus Blast, Eruption, or just Eruption with specs. Yeah, this is a shitty team. 39%. I don't know why you stay in Eruption, but that's Torment. Yeah, so I mean, the double Fire Core is pretty much able to fuck Case over in the long haul. He let Slowking get weakened, and that happened. So now we see Hitmonchan, which also fucks with the CaseVictory team. Torment Protect Bastiodon. I don't know why he's using that. Ice Punch up, just saw right through that, and now he's gonna just click now he's probably gonna switch to Typhlosion maybe. Or he's just gonna attack the Venomoth with the fighting move. Yeah, Thunder Punch, predicting that. Very good. Yeah, Rose is just all over in this game. This is pretty much over. Bug Buzz just gonna bounce off for 40%. I guess it's not bouncing off considering the fact that it was not very effective. Still did 40, so it did quite a bit to the Hitmonchan. I'll give him that. But yeah, now the triple Fire Core Charizard, Jesus, just gonna finish him off. Yep. It's just going to sub through, and eventually he's going to die. And that was a really awful team in Case. I don't even think Triple Fire is optimal from Roses, but it's whatever. Pretty much over. Case is trying to blame the Sleep Powder miss turn 1, but, like, shut up, man. You could have just Sleep Powdered again turn 2. So, really, Rose is just a much better player this game, and he won the series, and Case just looked awful. Not really sure what to say, to be honest, but that's that. So it's going to be a 2-0 win, and Case team still going to win the series 5-3, but this is a really good showing from Roses, and yeah. So I'm just going to wait for this. Bastiodon is going to die. Probably Typhlosion or Slowking. Doesn't really matter at this point, but yeah, that's that. You see Typhlosion, sub. You know, if Toxic Spice were still up both layers, they just got the string of sub protect torment might be like interesting. But like really that's such a gimmicky strategy and like ineffective in like any team with spinner or like poison type, just gonna bone that. This set is completely counterproductive without spikes. So here we're just gonna see the torment. Okay, so now he's gonna protect. A Fire Blast, nope, no protect. It's probably got Focus Blast. Well, just gonna burn it. Ooh. Yeah, it's over. Blowout win for Rose's. Case team was complete shit, and that's that. Peace.